Hey guys, Hwang here, and today we are diving into one of the most poppin' places in all of Tokyo. We're going to Shinjuku.
The next station is Shinjuku.
If this is your first time going to Shinjuku, then these are the top 10 things you should check out while you're in Shinjuku to maximize your time there. In no particular order, here's number 10, Shinjuku Station. This is the world's busiest train station, and it's not even close. Shinjuku Station sees around 3.6 million people pass through it per day, while in second place we have Shibuya Station, which sees around 3 million people per day. Surprised that both these stations are in Japan? Well, it turns out that the top 23 busiest train stations in the world are in Japan. It's not till you reach rank 24 that you see Paris's Nord Station at 0.67 million people per day. Japan's train system is extremely efficient and widely considered as the most efficient in the world, and it shows by the sheer amount of people that use the trains here. They prioritize, and I mean they really prioritize being on time here, and delays here are usually measured in seconds rather than minutes. Japan truly has the most efficient train system in the world. This station is considered to be a labyrinth of paths, and a lot of people seem to have the consensus that it is just an extremely confusing station to navigate. It can be very confusing, especially when changing between lines there. There are over 200 exits at Shinjuku Station that can make it extremely hard to find specific places. There are also plenty of signs, and if you're just trying to get to a specific line or in a general direction, then following these signs should get you there. Keyword, should. But aside from being a train station, there are a lot of places to eat and stores to shop in, and you could just spend a day just inside of this station without leaving one of the millions of exits. Okay, well, enough about this amazing record-breaking station. Let's go outside of the station. At number 9, we have the viral and iconic Shinjuku 3D cat. This loved symbol of Shinjuku is right outside of the east gate of Shinjuku Station. The cat wakes up at 7 a.m. every morning and makes appearances throughout the day every few minutes until it goes to bed at 1 a.m. Though, after midnight, the cat won't make any noise anymore, so if you want to hear it, then you want to go before midnight. The cat's meows echo throughout the crossing, and if you're just in the area, then you'll definitely hear it. The cat is definitely an icon and a great place to start your journey in Shinjuku. Moving past the cat now on to number 8, we have an area in Shinjuku known as the city that never sleeps. This is Kabukicho. This is a broad area, so we'll dive into some of the specifics, but in short, as you enter the area, you'll be greeted by the Kabukicho main gate, which has become a famous icon of this area. If you want to enjoy all that Tokyo's nightlife has to offer, this is where you want to be. The neon signs keep this area bright with ads for many pubs, shops, restaurants, and nightclubs in the area, and some are reminders that, well, this area is Tokyo's red light district. There are some rather unique experiences here, like the famous samurai restaurant, which puts on an insanely over-the-top theatrical show that has replaced the famous tourist trap here previously, the robot restaurant. You do have to be 18 and older to view this show, even though the show itself is not an adult show, but due to its location being inside of a building with other adult things. There's tons to do and see in this area as you walk through the neon-filled streets and as you explore this insane area, and you can stop by our next spot. Our number 7 spot on this list is the world-famous Godzilla statue. This statue of Godzilla has been gracing the skyline of Shinjuku since 2015, right after his 60th birthday. His head is visible all down the adjacent street as he perches above the crowds of the Shinjuku Toho building and is accessible from the Hotel Gracery. Well, sorta. After an incident in 2023, the Godzilla terrace that would allow you to walk up and see the massive statue up close has been closed, and as of right now, there's no reopen date set for it. So for now, the best we can do is gaze upon his fierce face from down below along Godzilla Road. This road leading up to the Godzilla statue is a great spot for photos to capture the nightlife vibe of Tokyo. If you are into drinking and the bar scene, then you don't want to miss Shinjuku Golden Gai, which is an area of 6 narrow alleyways filled with bars. Some of these bars are so small that they can only fit single-digit amount of guests, but it's said that some of the best and most exclusive bars in Shinjuku and in Tokyo are here. Most bars here cater only to locals, so as a general rule of thumb for this area, when looking for a bar, if there is English on the sign out front, then foreigners are welcome. If not, then you can assume that the audience is intended to be locals. Some see it as sort of a challenge to see which bars they can get into as a foreigner, but that's up to you. A side note for the bars here, along with other places walking around Shinjuku, they are known for having a fairly expensive cover fee, some exceeding $50 US, so just be careful when you enter and don't get scammed here. Some places will put some rather pushy people out front to try to lure you in, and while it doesn't make you feel unsafe, it can be a little unsettling or uncomfortable for some. Alright, moving on to number 5. If you are looking for an all-you-can-eat Wagyu beef shabu shabu place that is tourist friendly and fairly fancy, then look no farther than Nabizo. Here we ate an unlimited amount of A5 Wagyu beef along with regular beef, pork, amongst the plethora of noodles, gyoza, dumplings, and other veggies, followed by some top tier ice cream. This place is really good, though I will say it's not cheap, but you are paying for an experience. Unlike some of the bars before, this place is very tourist friendly and the staff here are really nice, and we felt like we had our own set of wait staff that took care of everything that we needed because of how attentive they were. There was a moment where someone dropped their chopsticks, and literally as soon as the chopstick hit the ground, before it even fully landed, the wait staff was there to pick it up and to give us a new set of chopsticks. And this happened twice. Both times the wait staff literally, they were on it. That's how attentive they were. Obviously, in addition to every time we ordered meat, they'd instantly brought everything over. They were ready for us. It was actually really cool. If you are looking for food that's a little less fancy but no less authentic, then make your way over to Omoide Yokocho. This is an area that's referred to as Memory Lane and is a street that looks stunning during cherry blossom time, as the old-timey historic feel of the street blends in effortlessly with the cherry blossoms. The street is advertised as being nostalgic of the good old days of Japan. This street is a culinary experience. Just like how the Golden Gai area has tons of small bars, this place has a ton of small restaurants. Some of the restaurants here, again, only able to seat few people in the single-digit numbers. It also is similar in the fact that some places don't really want to deal with foreigners, so there may be some looking around required to get a seat somewhere. But once you do, it probably will be the most traditional and authentic olden Japanese food experience in Tokyo. Now, moving right along to some shopping, we will stop at the Isetan Shinjuku store, which is one of the trendiest stores in Japan. This is the flagship location, meaning if you are someone that's into fashion, this is your stop. This place is massive and it's 9 floors covering all aspects of fashion. There's also a separate men's fashion building and some adjacent buildings for beauty products as well. I personally am not too much into the fashion scene, so I won't be able to speak too much to this place aside from it being a fancy mall, so let's move on to number 2. Looking for somewhere peaceful to take a break from all the crazy city life of Tokyo? Welcome to Shinjuku Goyen National Garden. This is an amazing spot to catch the cherry blossoms if you happen to be visiting during peak cherry blossom season, which in Tokyo for 2025 is predicted to peak around the end of March. You will also have to make a reservation in advance to view the cherry blossoms at this park because of just how crowded it is. There are over 400 cherry blossom trees here, making it a premier spot for cherry blossom viewing. The park also has quite a few early blooming and late blooming cherry blossom trees, making it a great spot for those who want to come early or miss the peak bloom of cherry blossoms in Tokyo. The park itself has several different gardens, a Japanese landscape garden, a French garden, and an English landscape garden. The Japanese garden area houses a lot of Japanese maples, making it a stunning spot in the late autumn, early winter months. There is a small admission fee to enter the gardens, and the park opens at 9 a.m. and closes between 4:30 p.m. in the winter to 6 p.m. in the spring and fall, and 7 p.m. in the summer. Lastly, we have one of the most iconic can't miss locations in Shinjuku. This is the Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building. The building itself is quite a stunning one with its dual tower design. There are 2 observatories, one in each tower on the 45th floor. The observation deck in the Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building is the 6th tallest in Tokyo. While not being the tallest observation deck, the one at the Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building is the only one that's free. And along with its location being so close to all these other attractions in Shinjuku, make it very popular. The tower opens at 9:30 a.m. and closes at 10 p.m. The Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building also holds the world record for largest architectural projection mapped display. Now, what does that mean? Well, basically, this building is the world's largest projector screen. There is a light show, and I hesitate to call it a light show because that usually makes people think of just beams of light shining around and stuff like that. But this is a projection, basically showing extremely detailed pictures and imagery, all showcasing on the building's external facade. It really is something unique, and there's nothing quite like this, so it's definitely worth the stop. The show times are every hour from 6:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m., assuming good weather. There have been collaborations with this building and other things such as Godzilla and some other pretty insane things. Also, a lot of storytelling of Japan's culture and history through light shows that are projected onto the building. It's really, really unique, so I definitely encourage you to check it out. That's it for this video, guys. Shinjuku is really filled with such amazing sights and food and attractions, and people really seem to love it. But what are your favorite places in Shinjuku? Let me know in the comment section down below, and I will see you guys in the next one.